Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm just waiting for people to join me. Come on out, guys. Come on out and join me. Where did I have this thing? I got this thing. Where am I sharing this thing right now? Hey, Julie. How you doing? What's up? How's it going, guys? Hey, I just wanted to come on here. I've just been having some things that I want to say. Hey, what's up? What's up? Do me a favor, you guys. Will you share this? Share this feed with your team. Share it. I really wanted to come on here and I wanted to have some trader talk with you. If you're an actual trader, or you're trying to trade, or if you're like, trader, what are you talking about, trader? Then watch this, okay? Hey, no. As you guys can see from my description, those are some things that I want to talk about. Do me a favor, share this feed. I have about 30 minutes before I go pick up all my kids. I got lots of them, so I have to go pick them up here soon. But I really want to talk about this because I feel like, I've grown. Man, I've grown so much as a trader. It's not even funny. And I hope that you guys continue to give yourself, the time that you need to grow. Like, I'm not done by any means at all. I am not done. But I just wanted to talk to you guys. I thought it would be fun to just have some trader talk. So, hey! All right, share. Okay, so I've turned into one of those people that say, share the feed, guys. Everybody share the feed. So these are some things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I got my little paper here, all right? I want to talk to you guys about just some questions that I get asked a lot. Like, one, I had somebody ask this on my page. This is just one of the questions I want to talk about, but the other things like drawdown, 2% risk. Should you go live? Should you use stop losses? Are you scared of the market, or are you invincible and you just can't mess up? Where are you in your walk? All right. Oh, thank you. One question I got from somebody is, either one, I want to quit my job, or I'm about to quit my job and do this full time. Should I quit my job right now and do this full time? Because if you guys don't know, I don't have a job anymore because this is my job. This is what I do. I trade full time. Should you quit your job and become a Forex, stock, crypto, whatever, trader? Should you do that today? This is what I'll say to that. It depends. I'm going to say it depends. All right. If you are a single parent with children and a household and bills, I would say no. In my opinion, no, don't do that. The reason why is because, one, don't forget, like, you need capital. You need money to trade. What I will say to you is you better stop working 100% on your job. Stop giving 100% of your efforts to a company that does not really care for you. When I was an educator, what I did was I started to just taper it down. I used to go 100% at my job. Nobody, I didn't get no kind of recognition, no pat on the backs. I mean, heck, the kids even, I loved my students, but they didn't want to learn what I was trying to teach. I never got any validation or support from the administration. So why was I killing myself every day giving my best to a job where nobody cared about what I was doing? So what I started doing, I started to go hardcore in this iMarkets Live. I started watching IML TV. I started learning how to trade. I took it so serious, guys. I don't want to hear that you can't do it, you don't have time. I have met people that worked from dark 30 to dark 30, and they learned how to trade by doing it on the job. Shout out to Jonathan, wherever you're at. I met Jonathan when I was in Tijuana, Mexico. He learned how to trade. He was a landscaper. He learned how to trade through IML Academy just by watching it on his phone while he's trimming hedges. So there is no excuses for not being able to learn the skill. I would work all day long. I would sneak in trades. I'd sneak in knowledge while I was there at school teaching. I would stay there late, still doing more training on iMarkets Live, on the education, and then I would stay up until like late at night. I wasn't getting sleep. People ask me all the time, do you ever sleep? No, because I'm passionate about what I do. So I just wanted to say that, like, if you have no other income, like I had the fortune, I'm fortunate, I can admit, I have an amazing husband, and we were working both sides of this business. And the fact that we took a big cut we had faith in, you know, the whole business part. I left my job with peace, knowing that, you know, we at least had that income from the business side. You know, at that time we were, you know, lesser in rank. We at least had that income. So that's my honest opinion. Don't quit your job to learn this and do it. Why? Because it's stressful. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's like it's a good stress if it's something that you want. It's something like, but the thing is, if you put all your hopes and you think that Forex is the jackpot, you know, and I've hit the jackpot and I'm gonna make it after all, you know, what, moving on up to that, you know, big thing in the sky, whatever. If you feel like that's what this is, you got a lot, like, look, that's not what this is. This is real. Like, you need to take the time, learn the skill. I say this all the time in iMarkets Live TV and in the academy. Take your time, learn the skill that can pay you for the rest of your life. Because once you got the skill, you only make it better. You only make it, your profits get better. What you're ready to go through gets even better. So I'm trying to tell you guys, I would not quit. If like, you know, I've been doing this for a good amount of time, and it took me some time to get into a place where I felt comfortable, where I started making consistent profits, where I started to become a consistently profitable trader. It took me time. And when you look at other people and you're seeing, oh, I made $500,000 in 30 seconds, woo, then you get off your game. It took me time, especially as an educator, feeling the pressure to, like, you know, I need to be there. I need to be what these people, you know, I put that pressure on myself. So you don't need to add pressure of, I got kids and, you know, I now have no job. I got to learn this. Or if you get into iMarkets Live, I got to pay this, you know, subscription. Don't put that pressure. There's already pressure. There's already pressure. All right. Now, let me talk about those pressures. I hope that answers your question. All right. And you be careful while you're driving. I hope that answers your question as far as, should I quit? Now, if you don't have a job and, you know, you're unemployed and you want to take this up, go for it. But don't make no excuses. Go full into it. Go all in. People ask me, do you sleep? I don't sleep. I sleep. I take naps. And then when I've made what I need to make, I have a marathon sleep, which I've done already. I'm very much awake, if you guys can see. What are some of the stresses I'm talking about? You know, have any of you guys, all you guys that are on here, let me be a little more interactive. Have you guys, you know, y'all are traders? Are y'all trading? Let me know. If you're driving, don't text me now. Are you trading? Are you trying to trade? Are you new? How long have you been trading? Do you not know what I'm talking about when I say trading? Type in the chat. Let me know how many of you guys are trading out there and you're trying this thing. You know, you've got aspirations. How long have you been doing it? Let me know. I want to know. Who am I talking about? Yes, trading. So you guys have felt this before, right? Is everybody familiar with the term drawdown? Because I sure wasn't. Everybody familiar with that term, drawdown? Drawdown. You know, is drawdown a good thing to you? Do you feel like, yeah, drawdown, woo! I love drawdown, yeah. Or you're like me, like, why is my phone so red? Ah, that would be drawdown. Okay. Like, I have profits, yeah. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, it's bloody. It's like a bloody massacre on my phone right now. What's really happening? You feel me? Okay, drawdown. I need y'all to know something. If you are trying to quit your job, if you're trying to leave, drawdown is something that takes a lot of traders out the game because they're not used to seeing those kinds of numbers, or it takes you out of a good trade because you're like, oh my God, why I was in profit, or I wasn't that bad, and now I'm like, whatever, fill in the blank negative. Oh snap, you know, and then you hop out of a trade. You know, you're scared to start the demo. No, don't be scared of the demo. Okay, Thomas says drawdown makes my stomach hurt. I got a lot of y'all feeling some kind of way about drawdown. I need y'all to understand. Drawdown, you need to understand what type of drawdown are you in, okay? If drawdown makes, I mean, look, let's be real. That's why I said real trader having real trader talk. I would be a liar if I was telling you that I'm swinging around here with my umbrella like Mary Poppins, acting as though, oh, I just love drawdown. I am so happy to be in drawdown. Yeah. No, nobody likes drawdown. But once I understood the importance of drawdown, Guys, drawdown is going to make you a better trader if you understand the type of drawdown that you're in. If you are trying to make it, like, I don't know about you. I didn't become a trader so I can make, $30, a day or a week, that there's a season for that. I did not become a trader for that purpose. I became a trader because I want to do this full time. I want to make money on the beaches. I want to be chairman figures monthly, in the charts. I did not become a trader for chump change. I didn't sign up for this stress, this roller coaster for chump change. So I want to tell you guys, in the same way, they have a saying, like, real character is formed when you actually have a problem, right? You know who your real friends are when you're really going through something, who sticks by you when you're really going through trouble. Well, I'm going to tell you that a real trader is made when you're going through drawdown, all right? When you're going through drawdown, that's when the real trader is made. Are you the kind of trader that jumps out when the numbers are just getting crazy negative? Like, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm out. I'm just going to take the loss now. Like, who are you? Which trader are you? Please make sure you guys are sharing this. All right, share this because I want other people to hear this, because this is something that I've experienced and I want to help you. Like, you cannot be afraid of drawdown. You have to understand. That's like, the Bible talks about count it all joy when you fall into, hard times. Count it all joy. Why? Because that's when your real character is formed. That's when the real you shows up. All right. So who are you as a trader? When you are in drawdown, do you jump out? Do you quit? Do you say, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to go back to my 9 to 5. Silly me. Why did I think I was going to be a trader? Nope. Like, is that what you say? Or do you weather it out? Do you tough it out? Right? Let me give you an example. If you learn the skill to trade and if you have actually learned the ability to look at a chart, give your analysis. I don't know how many of you guys have ever done this. I look at a chart, I give my analysis, I get in the trade. All of a sudden, my phone is so crazy negative, or your computer, whatever you're trading, is so crazy negative. I jump out. And that thing turns and does exactly what I said it was going to do. How many of you guys have experienced that before? Let's be real. We're having real talk. How many of you guys have experienced that before? Has anybody ever gotten their charts? I'm in drawdown right now. How many of you guys have experienced that, where you jumped in? Well, maybe you didn't jump in. You did your research. You did your analysis. Oh, yeah. I see you. And you got in the trade, and all of a sudden that thing took off and went it did exactly what you said it was going to do. Do you feel like someone's hating on you? Like there's a trader hater, the market maker is watching you, and they're there to take your profits or whatever. Like, they're just holding the market back just in time for you to get out so it can do exactly what you said. It feels like that, right? But what that is that's you not trusting yourself. That's really what it comes down to. And it could be because of several things. You're not trusting yourself because you went in too hot and heavy, more than you were ready for. Because we're only psychologically prepared to see a certain amount of negative on our phone at a given time. So you might have went in too hot and heavy, and that's why you got a little scared, or you just didn't trust yourself. This is what I'm going to say to you guys, okay? I mean, there's so many life skills that apply to trading. It's not even funny. When you have a belief, when you have a conviction, and it's not like the spirit told me that the market was going to go up. It's not that. I mean, the spirit can tell you that, but confirm it with whatever. Confirm it with what we teach you, technical analysis. Confirm it using the fundamentals. If you're a fundamental trader, you like to use news and whatnot. You've done your research. You've got your technicals, and they say it's going up. So when you jump in, maybe you jumped in too early. That could have been it. Now you're going to be experiencing drawdown. There is no way to get away from drawdown, okay? You're not getting away from it. Now your account's going negative, more negative, more negative. Stay in it. Now, when should you get out? I'm going to tell you this right now. You have to be, look, with every trade that you take, I don't care if you're going to win $50, if you're trying to win $50,000, okay? You should be so confident in your analysis before you press buy or sell. You should be so confident that you're willing to bet the farm on it. That's going to hold you accountable. Period. You should be so you should be so sure. Why? Not because the Spirit told you, not because you had a dream about it, not for those reasons, because you have done your research and I am ready to put my word on this. It's going up. That is what's going to keep you in when that drawdown says, girls, it's getting hot in here. Like when that starts happening, you should be that confident. And why? Because while you're in drawdown and you're feeling some type of way, you're going to be able to go back over your research. You're going to be able to look back at your charts and see, nope, I know it's going to go down because, I said such and such is supposed to retrace this much. And look, it has not gone that far. So this is still good. We're all good. Everything's still good. Sure, my phone says I'm 10,000 negative, but we're all good. All right. Stay in it. Stay in it. If you stayed in it and it turns out it went the wrong way, at least you was willing, like your word, you stood on your word. If you cannot stand on your own word, then why are you trading? Why did you even press buy and sell? That's the way I look at it. So when I started to trust myself, my convictions, which are made up of research, my analysis, looking, not necessarily looking at everybody else and what's they're saying, what are they saying? Because there's been times where I've gone against other people and I was correct, not because I'm tooting my horn, but because I followed my convictions. I used my research to back me up. And this is why I'm going to stand on this buy. I'm going to stay in this buy. And I don't care how bad it gets, as long as it doesn't get here. You always got to have an exit plan. You got to have a time where you know that, okay, this isn't working out. I'm going to have to get out. I'm going to go ahead and cut my losses. But you can't be afraid of the numbers you see on your screen. In fact, the craziest thing, guys, is if you really want to be real, them numbers, those little crazy numbers, that's when professional traders are adding more logs to the fire. They're even adding more to it. Oh, yeah, it went down even more. Perfect. Let me put another position in. Oh, snap. It went down to the 50% retracement. Let me put another one in. Yeah, I'm like negative 10,000, but that's okay. Let me put another one in. Because when that thing turns, guys, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like watching all the blues start to just blue, everything blue. And it feels good when you trusted your conviction. I've been wrong before, and it's okay. I'm willing to stand on that though. Why? Because I made a mental decision when I pressed buy that I am in this for the buy. I'm not in this because, I thought about it. I meditated on it. I am in this because I did my research. I looked at my analysis. I am confident and comfortable in what I said, in the strategy that I used. I am in this buy until I am okay. And I have lost before, but there's nothing like losing and knowing that you stood on your own convictions, your own research. But you know what's even better? There's nothing like when everybody else was jumping out and you stayed on it and that sucker turned around, just like you said it would. Most of us jump out because it's too hot in the kitchen. So how can you make it not hot in the kitchen? You have to determine what you're willing to risk. If you're, like I said, if you're that confident, you should be that confident when you press buy that you're willing to bet the farm on it. I did not tell you to bet the farm on it. You did not hear me say that. But I am saying that you should be that confident. That if you, I am this confident in my convictions, that is what's going to keep you in the trade. Because I don't know about you, I done jumped out of way too many trades that were good because the numbers got too big, too scary, too intimidating. But let me tell you something else that's really cool that comes with it. The cool thing is, as you go deeper into that drawdown, at one point, negative $50 used to scare me, used to give me the EBGBs. Oh my God, negative $50. And then it went from negative $50 to negative $500. Oh my God, negative $500. Okay. But then it went from negative 500 to negative 1,000. Oh my God, negative 1,000. Now it's like, look, when you start, let me put it this way. How many of you guys are trying to make that real money? Like you're trying to trade. Like, what do you want to make? What is it like where you can say, okay, I'm making good money now. I'm doing it. I can trade and travel the beaches. I can hit the beaches. I can be anywhere. How much money do you want to be able to make when you're trading? I'm asking you. What is an income that makes you excited to stay doing this thing? What excites you? Type it down. Put it in there. If you're not driving, put it in there. Let me know what excites you. And I gotta find, I don't want this thing to die on us because we having a good time right now. What excites you? Where's my my little thingamabob? Husband took my thing. What excites you guys? Tell me. What is exciting you as a trader? $3,000 a day. Okay. My husband took my charger. That's great. I love him. Come on now, y'all. Tell me what excites you. And if my honey is on here, can you please tell me where a charger is that I can use so I don't have to, like, die on these people right now? I think he took my charger. Well, that's good because I'm gonna have to be bouncing here soon anyway. All right, so let me tell you what excites you. You just okay, 200,000. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, right? What about monthly? $100 a day right now. Okay, so then you should be getting ready and getting used to seeing, 200 negative. You should be getting. Oh, goody guys, look at that! I found a charger. Hallelujah! I found a charger. Okay. I'm going to sit down with you guys right here. So, Indian style, and my dog in the background. Say hi, Nala. Anyhow, okay. Thank you, guys. 20,000 monthly. So then I don't want to hear nobody crying over, oh, God, I'm $50. I just lost $50. If you're trying to get 20,000 a month, then that's what? How much is that? It's like, come help me out, y'all. That's over 200,000 a year. So then that means you need to be getting used to seeing some serious drawdown. Like, you're not going to just be seeing $1,000 negative. If you're trying to get to that next level as a trader, then you better get used to seeing crazy numbers that make you uncomfortable. But know that if you can stay in that level of uncomfortable feeling, drawdown is not exciting. Like, my kids have a higher rate of getting yelled at when I'm in drawdown. Okay, my husband and I have a higher, there's a much higher probability that there's going to be an argument when I'm in drawdown. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, people in this house they have a higher rate of not seeing the most exciting individual when drawdown is occurring, But the good news is, that typically happens when I reach a newer level of drawdown. Now, when I see negative 1,500, it's like, that's nothing. It's no big deal. Whatever. So that's it. I'm only 1,500 negative. That's it. That's good. When you start reaching new levels of drawdown, though, then you're at a higher level of sweating and whining and crying and feeling uncomfortable. But when you go back to that level again, like, it's stretching you as a trader. Do you really want to make it to that next level? Then you're going to have to get stretched. You want to make $50,000 a month? You're not going to get stretched when you're only $50 in drawdown. That's not drawdown. That's cute. All right? You're not going to be stretched. You want to make $50,000 a month, then you better be ready to see 50,000 negative. I'm not saying that you will, but I'm saying be ready to see that. And are you willing to stick in the trade that long? Are you willing to stick in the trade even though if all your convictions say, yep, we're good, yep, we're good, yep, we're good, then why are you jumping out of the trade? You can't be afraid of the numbers. It should never be about the numbers. It's always about your conviction, always about your analysis, always about if everything is lining up just fine, let me tell you what I do. Can I tell you what I do that's helped me? What I do now is I don't even look at the numbers anymore. Like on my MetaTrader 4, when I log in, it's on the charts. When I look at it, I look at the charts. I don't look at the trades. I don't like to look at it when I'm in profit. I don't like to look at it when I'm not in profit, when I'm in drawdown, because those numbers, they mess with me. They mess with me. That fan's getting on my nerves. They mess with me. Like, if I see the profits, I might get a little too excited. If I see the drawdown, I might get a little too depressed. But if I see the charts, I can see that, okay, all right, I'm good. We're still good. Like I said, that it's only going to, I expect it to come to the 38% retracement. Some of you know what I'm talking about with Fibonacci. And we're there. Everything is still in play. We're still good. So I don't even look anymore. I don't even look at where the money's coming in. Don't look at that. Stop looking at that. All that does is it messes you up. And that's stuff we've even said in the past. Don't focus on the money. Focus on the pips. Focus on the process. Don't look at the money. Don't allow yourself to be excited because you made X amount of dollars. Who cares? All right? Be excited that you trusted your conviction. You stayed in the trade. And then when it turns around, pat yourself on the back because it's hard and most people don't do that. Right? Is that helping you guys? Y'all feel me on this? When do you take profit then? That is something you determine. You got to determine when you want to take profit. Like, here's the thing. If you did your calculations, right? You looked at the trade, you were following it, you see that, okay, we're good. You know, you need to know, I want to take profit somewhere around this number. When you're looking at your charts, you can see when it's around that number. If you want to set a take profit, you can just set a take profit. I don't like to set a take profit because I like to just take little pieces out. I like to take partial profit. You can't do that with a take profit. So I'll look to see what level. I'll set an alert. Alerting me that, great, the market has reached this level. Time to go in and hit that partial profit. That's what I do. But I don't focus on the money. When I see the money, when it's blue, I'm like, oh yeah. Like my child could come in from school and be like, Mom, I got an F in my class today. If I took profit, then I'm like, you know what, son, it's okay. You know what, after all, tomorrow's another day. You want some ice cream? Everything's good. Like it's all good because I took profit. It's all good. Life is good in this place, right? You got an F up. You don't even need that class anyway. All right. You don't even need school anyway. Right. But let me be in drawdown. And he comes in with a C and he tells me that he's getting a C in this class. He's getting grounded. In fact, you know what? Like you about to get some tutoring and I'm not even feeding you till you fix that class. Like drawdown messes with your emotions. So now when I just look at the chart and I see, okay, I'm looking at progress and I'm looking at what's the market doing. I can see the market much better when I don't see dollars, when I don't see dollar signs going in either way. All right. So that's my advice to you. Don't look at the charts. Look at the charts. Don't look at the money. Make sure when you log into your MetaTrader 4, cover that little part up. It helps you significantly. It's helped me stay in trades much longer because now I can be like, oh, we're still good. Had you just, in that moment that you hopped out of the trade, had you just actually took a big step back and saw where the market really was, you would have been in there longer. Or had you not over leveraged your account, then you wouldn't have got blown. Like your account, you might be super high in your convictions, but your account gets blown. I don't know if that's happened to you. That means you were trading too high. The next question that I get, is, I teach this. You should risk no more than 2%. And I teach this because I am a responsible educator. And I'm going to say this responsible things to people who are brand new. But let me tell you this. Do I risk 2%? No, I don't. I'm just going to be real. I'm not saying to you that you don't risk 2%. Now, I'm not saying that. I am saying that I don't risk 2% of my account. Let me make sure I'm looking at you guys. Mom to mom, that's what I'm talking about. No, I don't risk 2%. I risk more. Why? Again, I told you, I am so confident in my decision that I'm willing to bet the farm. Now, does that mean that I go in hot and heavy on the very first buy? No. I like to stair step my way in. I like to, I forgot there's a term for that, but I like to just, we get in here, we get in there, just, I like to put logs on the fire. All right. I don't just take the whole tree and stick it in there at one time. I just put a couple logs here, couple logs there, smaller amounts that add up to a much bigger amount. All right. That's how I do it. When I take profit, I don't take the whole tree off. I take most of it and leave a couple branches in to keep running because I'm more of a swing trader anyway. But I can take my profits along the way, let the other ones run. I like to take advantage of the trend. All right. So what I'm saying to you is, if you are not confident enough, you can do 2% and you can win. You're going to win small and you're going to risk small. But if you want bigger wins, then there's going to be bigger losses that you have to be okay with. And the key is we don't always focus on what we're okay with. We see the big wins, but we don't accept the big losses. Because I trade with more than 2% of my account at a given time, does that make me irresponsible? No, because I've accepted the risk. I've accepted that I can lose everything. I've accepted I can lose a massive amount. Let me talk to you. There are people that are well known, like, man, if only I can remember his name, but I'm going live and I forgot his name. Gosh, I'm so ashamed I don't even know his name right now. But there was a dude. This guy, a dude. Anyhow, this guy, I'll remember his name. If I had my phone, I'd Google it right now. He was charged with it was because of this guy that an entire bank went bankrupt because he was so confident that a particular currency was going to do something and it didn't. And as a result, bankrupted the entire banking system. But then there's another guy, I got to get these people's names, I'm going to get them for you. If any of you guys know who I'm talking about, please say it in the chat. All right. Then there was another guy, same thing. So confident while everybody was expecting, it was a bullish market. Everybody's expecting it's still going to go up. He was like, we need to sell. We need to sell. Massive drawdown because of what he did. Was it? Yeah, exactly. Soros was not the one that broke it. He broke the bank in a good way. It was George Soros that, I believe that's his name. He's the one that said, we need to sell. It's time to sell now. Everybody's buying. He's selling. As a result, when he sold, they made so much money. Then he made so much money that he broke the banking system. One of them bankrupted all of the banks. The other one broke it because he made so much money. But let me tell you, those types of guys did not do that, risking 2% of their account. And they were also trading other people's money. The pressure is even bigger when you're trading other people's money. What I'm saying to you is I took a note from them. I took note from them. Like, you want big risks, you want big wins, there's going to be big risks. The key is the difference between me and other people is I accept it. I accept the loss, and I don't take that loss personally. And I don't say, well, I didn't make it, I'm not going to win. Because let me tell you guys something. One win. It takes one win. One win can erase all the bad mistakes, all the heartache, all the times you was ready to quit. One trade, one good trade. That's all it takes. Puts you right back right again. So that's why I'm okay with taking on the risk. Do I use stop losses? Yes. He hedged that position. He's the Antichrist. Okay. Well, he was a great trader. Anyhow, yeah. But anyhow, let me put it this way. Do I use stop losses? No, I don't. Should you use stop losses? Personal decision. Like, you have to figure out how that works for you. Again, why don't I use stop losses? I use alerts. I use my analysis. I know where price could go. Actually, it was Christopher Terry that told me this. He said, you need to know where price could go, where it should go, and where it should not go. Once you've done that, you've created a stop loss. It's inside your brain. As long as I know that price is there's the should. Like, if I'm in the buy, then price should go up, right? But there is the could as well, right? The could. Price could retrace down a little bit. It could retrace down. I know this. But then there's the should not. Well, price should not go below this point. Once we've gone past this point, oh, snap. Abort mission. All right? And that has helped me immensely as a trader. Now I not only accept the risk that I'm taking, but I'm very much more aware of what I'm expecting out of this market. I know where price could go, where it should go, because we're all in it for the should. The should is where we're building our house out there, on the, in the place where the regular people cannot be. That's where the should is. The should is the Lamborghini that you were, imagining that you got on your vision board. The should is where all the money is at. That's too many people focus on the should, but not the could and the should not. They just see should and should not, but they forget about could. Does that make sense? Y'all feeling me on that? They just see the should, but they don't, and the should not. The people who are like, well, I use a stop loss. I think that, if you use stop loss wrong, I think that takes people out too quick, way too quick, because all people see is the should and the should not. but they forget about the land of could. There is the land of could that people forget about, right? So if you are in a buy, you know, and you get in, let's say right here, you want to see, this is what price should do, should go up. But if it doesn't, and it goes on here, boom, stop loss hit. But you didn't give yourself the room in the land of could. You didn't say, well, price could come down here. Well, I thought that was where the market was retracing, but it turns out that wasn't. So the market needs to come down a little bit before it goes up. You didn't give yourself room. You didn't say, well, there is the could. There is the could that is possible. And a lot of you guys jump out of your trade in the land of could. It right in between these two pieces right here, this is where you jump out of the trade because you either enter too hot and heavy and you were scared, those numbers scared you, and you jumped out of the trade too soon in the land of could. That's why in the land of could, you see the market do what it should have done, turn around and went up exactly like you said. Exactly like you said, right? There's no hater. That was you, boo. You did not plan for could. There is the could. And here's your job as a trader. Your job as a trader is to take trades in the land of could. That's where you want to take your trades. That's where the professional traders are taking their trades. They're taking their trades in the land of could because a lot of people are scared down here. A lot of y'all, you guys admitted to me that you jump out. I jumped out. I jumped out in here, in my land of could. I jumped out. I got scared. I saw the numbers. I didn't like the numbers. I didn't want to lose that much. I wasn't prepared to lose that much. I got out in the land of could. And as a result, market did exactly what I said. Why? Because we were still in could land. That's why when we enter into should not, then there's nothing wrong with getting out there. Like, I mean, that's where it is. Your job is to put trades in could land because the closer you can put trades in, the less your risk. The less you risk. You don't want to take trades up here, all up here, because now your drawdown is going to be way worse. There's an amazing tool that helps you find out where could land is. That's your retracement tool. The Fibonacci tool is the tool that teaches you where could land is. People will see the market. The market's moving up, moving on up, moving on up. What do? I want to buy. I want to buy. I want to buy. I want to buy. And then what happens? Oh, shoot. What's happening? Why is the market going down? Why? Because it could. If it's a strong, if it's a healthy uptrend, then there's supposed to be a down, right? You got to take a break. Nothing lasts forever, guys. Nothing lasts forever, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I know this is a terrible analogy. It's a good one too. Viagra commercials. Viagra commercials, guys. All right. Why do I say Viagra commercials? Because if you ever listen, pay attention. One of the symptoms, if you are experiencing I hope there's no children watching, an erection for longer than 12 hours, please call your doctor. Why is that? Because that's not normal. It's bad business. And if you're a man out there, I'm sure you can imagine how uncomfortable that could be. Got to come down at some point, right, guys? Got to come down at some point. You follow me? Same with the market. Markets cannot go forever. They got to take a break, right? Come on, ladies. You need a break at some time, You got them songs all night long, all night. Do you really want to do that all night long? I'm trying to tell you, that's a little too much. It's a little much. I mean, I don't know about you. That's just a little much. Okay, well, the market is no different. The market, a healthy market, will experience a retracement. Okay, a market that goes on forever, please see your doctor. Yeah, okay, maybe you didn't catch that, but go back and listen to one of those commercials. It does tell you if you're experiencing one for longer than 12 hours, please call your doctor. All right, that's it. I got to pick up my kids now. There is no such thing as all night long. Same with the trade. All right, when you see a market going up, especially one highly erected like that, be very leery. Do not buy in a very erected market. Not typical. There is going to be a retracement. Perhaps a big retracement, depending on how erected it was. I hope y'all didn't mind. I tried to use words that most kids don't typically use anyway, okay? Share the feed, guys. Share the feed. So there it is. I've shared with you the land of could, should not. Stick with your convictions. Learn this skill that can pay you for the rest of your life. Guys, it's amazing. And do know that you are one trade away from that one trade coming and giving you everything back, giving it all back. Look at it as though you're going to school and every loss that you take is just tuition. That's just book expense. That's just this expense. But when you make it, when it clicks, when things start clicking, because you're never going to fully make it because you're always a student, right? I'm a student always. Once you get to that point, it's like you getting a job and they give you loan forgiveness with a sign-on bonus. All right? So that's what I want to share with you. I want you guys to be encouraged. Stay encouraged, please. Please share this with your teams, children and whatnot. I don't know. I'll let you. Should I put PG-13 on this? Anyhow, please share this. I got to go because I'm going to have to pay a fee because I'm late picking up my babies. All right, you guys. Be blessed. Thank you so much. Feel free to ask questions. Oh, one more thing. Do check me out on my Instagram. Why wouldn't I not put a shout out? At Adaeze W. Duncan on Instagram. I'll put it, in the little section. Check me out there. Ask me questions there and my Facebook page. I will see you on IML TV tonight, babies. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry. Just kidding. All right, y'all. Bye-bye, guys.